So 2 shootings yesterday. I watched the politicians talk about it. What's wrong with society? Society is so screwed up. I don't get it. All these news stations are talking about, they put a little excerpt of what every politician says. What do we expect them to say? I'm glad. It's great. No, we don't. It's like reading off a script. Let me see. People are killed. That's bad. This is very sad. Family, we care. Guns, bad. Get rid of them all. First responders, you're totally awesome. Hey, everybody vote for me. I mean, I don't know what's happening in this country. It's insanity. Oh, I'm sorry, the dog's chasing a squirrel. Hold on a second. Hey, get out of there. Hey! All right, so we got the dog from chasing the chipmunk. But anyway, so what's going on with the country? This is lunacy. You know how you stop a mass shooter? Anybody that follows our page, have you seen my kid shoot? Since my kid was 5 years old, he's been shooting. At 6, he was on the move, double tapping steel at 10 yards without a miss. At 6 years old. When we go places, he's got a handgun in the back of the truck with him, because that's not illegal. And people say, oh, that's horrible. You're a child abuser. It's nonsense. Kids have been doing that forever. Kids and guns mix. It works. As a matter of fact, if you train them really young, prior to being 6, even like we taught Wyatt with toys from 2 to 5, then with real guns. The kid is amazing. You know why children are amazing, but we don't want to utilize them. We just want to treat them like little robots, like little Jimmy. No, but we don't teach them anything at this age where they just take it in and they're amazing. But go back to these 2 shootings. Ohio, I think he kills 10, wounds 16. Texas kills 20, wounds I don't know how many. Horrendous, right? Forgive me, I'm not a bleeding heart. It is terrible, but there's enough people that are upset about it. I'm not that guy. I'm the guy that wants to know how to prevent it. You know how to prevent it? A gun like this 1886 Winchester 45-70 holds 9 rounds. These are awesome, right? People are like, oh, that's nothing. You know what? Any kind of gun. I don't care what kind of gun. Hold on a second. Okay, so we put the dog inside the house. But anyway, so let's go to these 2 shootings. One of them, police respond in less than 60 seconds, shoot and kill a bad guy. The other one, 6 minutes response, and he gives up. So interesting, right? Smoking gun crime. We catch somebody. That's part of the problem with society, this bleeding heart nonsense. These people that kill people, rape people, destroy people, decimate people. So we give them the death penalty, put them into prison for 20 years. It costs us $3 million to keep them alive because of the facility, the food, all the guards that got to watch them. I got a better idea. Why don't we just start executing people? Sounds terrible, right? Well, you know what? That's the way it's always been. We get rid of people that are no good for us. And then we take that money that we spend on housing all these loser criminals, rapists, pedophiles, killers. How about we eliminate those people? Which means, there's people that say there's no deterrent to that, but if you kill a killer or a rapist, they don't kill or rape anymore. There's a big deterrent to that. And some people might go, well, I'm going to get executed if I do that. But then let's take all that money and let's use it to help real people that just need help, right? People that want to work, but they're just down on their luck. How about we do that? How about we take all these millions, billions of dollars, we throw away on losers that are not a part of society that are helpful. And yeah, I know some people come out and they change their ways. You know what? If people knew it was detrimental what they were thinking of doing, they wouldn't start their ways. When people make a living off of being a criminal and we just put them in jail, which they like because they don't have a home, they have no security, they grew up with no family that loved them, they're used to abuse, they think love is abuse, and then they steal and rape and pillage, and then we catch them. Do you know that 20% of the criminals are responsible for 80% of the crime? Did you know that? That means repetitive people. That means like if you were to catch somebody for a crime, it's most likely that they've committed 10 to 20 of the same crimes, regardless of what that would be. Now, is that always accurate? No. But for the most part, statistically, that's the truth. These repetitive criminals that get into prison learn how to do crimes even better and then get back out, and we're feeding them, clothing them, taking care of them the whole time. It's nonsensical. I tell people, think if you lived on an island with 10 people, and everybody has to work to contribute for you all to survive. Finally, one day, somebody flips out, and that one person who flips out kills another one. Now, on today's standards in the United States, we would then have to build a facility to hold them, and 2 more people would have to split the shift 12 hours a day watching to make sure he didn't get out to kill anybody else. So we now have 6 people that are trying to feed 9, which I'm telling you, it's not possible. See, it takes 10 to feed everybody, live happily ever after. One kills another. In today's society, we do a standard where it won't last because 6 can't work hard enough to feed everybody and the thing falls apart. Or that one person kills, we know it's unjustified, and then we execute that person. Now there's 8 people that live happily ever after because they all can sustain and they all contribute to society. Pretty simple, right? You know, there is a lot of simple answers to things. It's just that we think it's radical to talk about reality. You know the drug problem? Do you want to know how to solve the drug problem? Honestly, because we don't know who's making all the profits. We blame it on other countries. Some people think there's government conspiracies that they're making money. Who knows where the truth lies? The truth is we have this huge drug problem. You know, I think, get to reality, why don't we just poison it? You know, we find 1,000 kilos of cocaine, we poison it. The President of the United States could even come on and say, hey, you know what, we found 1,000 kilos of cocaine and we poisoned it and we just let it go through the system after that. How many people are going to start snorting cocaine? How many people that buy it illegally are going to go, hey, I'm just going to take my chance? Well, some will, and they'll either get sick or they'll die. But you know what's going to happen after that? If we keep doing that, nobody's going to buy it. Or most people who do illegal drugs, they're criminals. You know, they're violating the law in the first place, but they get a drug habit, then they commit more crimes to support that drug habit, and then we support them because we feel sorry for them. No. We eliminate them. We eliminate rapists and killers, maybe give them 2 years. You don't get 50 years on with the death penalty. You don't get it. Death sentence, 2 years of appeals, you're done. That's it. Heinous crime, you're a goner. And then the drug problem will end in about a year because people won't buy it anymore. They ain't going to take a chance unless they want to die. And the president can be honest. Hey, we're poisoning all the drugs coming in. We ain't stopping them. We're just going to poison them all. Who's going to buy them? And if they do, good luck. Or good riddance, honestly, right? Because I know a lot of people. I'm not worried about my kid doing the drugs and dying. I mean, he's only 9, but he's not ever going to be that stupid. Sorry, I'm ranting because I'm disappointed because I love this country. There's so many good people in it, and we're just overridden with nonsense. Politicians that promise things and don't care about anything. These speeches and the garbage, right? Anyway, so get back to the mass shooting. How do you stop the mass shootings? It's easy. Arm populace, right? It's not my saying, but an armed society is a polite society. 60 seconds, 10 people dead, 16 wounded. 60 seconds. Now, what if somebody was armed there? You know, in most places, they're telling people they can't carry a gun where they go. Well, if one person was armed there, I bet you there'd be a lot less fatalities. That's the reality of it. Or we could try to, we're going to get all these people that are going to say, we're going to confiscate semi-automatics because that's a terrible thing. So that's what's going to happen when someone shows up with one of these. Then we're going to ban these. And then when they show up with a slingshot, we're going to ban those, right? And then if they start killing people with their hands because they're really efficient, we're going to start chopping off everybody's hands. Bans are never going to end. Politicians don't know what the hell they're talking about. This country is the greatest place in the world, and believe it or not, this is a positive message. If you want to do something great, you want to survive a mass shooting, buy a gun, fly to Montana, and come get some training. I train families. Yeah, you and your spouse and a couple of your children, we put it at about 7 or 8 or whatever. We talk to different families. You come out here, we're going to teach you how to be a unit, how to think, how to use weapons. Seems radical, right? But you know what? My family is safe. We go into town, we go shopping, and we get out of town. By the way, if you live in a city, but you have the opportunity to move rurally and you can still make a living, get out. Get out! Because it's a quagmire of nightmare what's happening around this country. It's like a sickness. This millennial generation, amazing. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, that's what we're talking about this morning. Let me know what you think.